The arraignment for a local attorney didn't go as planned today. David P. Sutherland is charged with stealing millions of dollars from Carhartt heiress Gretchen Valade. Local 4's Rod Maloney live tonight with the unexpected turn that had Sutherland's own attorney unhappy. Rod.
Yeah, good evening, Kimberly. Yeah, the fortune, which is part of the Carhartt fortune, went into a trust back in 2009. Sutherland was in charge of that trust. The Attorney General's office is saying not only did Sutherland take money from that trust as Gretchen Valade became older and more frail, he was also lending money to others that he wasn't authorized to lend. 57-year-old David P. Sutherland walked into court today after turning himself in to Grosse Pointe Farms police. Before Judge Charles Birschbeck, he pleaded not guilty to 2 counts of embezzlement, another embezzling from a vulnerable adult, and a racketeering charge. The Attorney General's office wanted him on a GPS tether, have an attorney decide if he's going to do more trust work, give up his passport, and asked for a $250,000 10% surety bond. Sutherland's attorney, James Sullivan, wanted a whole lot less.
He is presumed innocent. He does deny these charges, and I'd ask the court to consider giving him a personal bond in this matter.
Meaning he could go free without posting any money before trial. The judge was not buying it.
The seriousness of the offense charged, E, as directed by the Attorney General, I have already thought about that in this case because of the amount that's being alleged is staggering.
He ordered a GPS tether, a surrendered passport, and a full $250,000 cash bond. To an upset Sullivan, that meant Sutherland getting sent to the Wayne County Jail.
It's a lot of money to post that. I don't know if he's going to be able to post that, Judge. And I'm not going to err on the side of being wrong on this. If he's in, I'm not going to have him incarcerated and waiving time limits if he's going to be incarcerated, which, with all due respect, I don't think is proportionate to the circumstances there.
Now, we last saw Sutherland with the Grosse Pointe Farms Police Department, where they were booking him into the jail there. Should he not post his bond immediately, we're told that Sutherland would go to the Wayne County Jail, but we've been on the phone to the jail in the last half hour and also looked on the inmate lookup on the Wayne County Jail, and so far Sutherland's name has not appeared there, so we don't know whether he's bonded out or whether he remains in custody. Back to you.
Okay, we know you'll keep working on that, Rod. Before you go, did the family have anything to say after the hearing?
No, in fact, Gretchen Valade's son, who was the CEO of Carhartt, was at the hearing. He didn't want to talk. They stood by the statement that they gave yesterday, which is they said they're confident in the Attorney General, and they're also thankful for the help that was given them as part of this investigation.
Okay, Rod, thanks.